Alright, so I do apologize for you not getting your regularly scheduled upload. You can thank Tropical Storm Beta. Every single time I tried doing a video last night, I'd lose power. And then I'd have to restart over and over and over. And I just kept losing power over and over and over. It was like, screw it. So I apologize for you not uploading normally. I would have done that today, but well, I'm doing it now. But we are going to be looking at something that just got dropped into my mailbox, and it is going to more or less affect how you find my content. We are contacting every single content creator is getting this email. Okay, this ain't just me. This is every content creator. But we're going to go through this, and I'm going to lay out these bag of snakes for what this is. We are contacting you to let you know that starting September 22nd, 2020, we are expanding our age restriction efforts as a part of our ongoing commitment to keeping YouTube creators and viewers safe. Which means whatever the fuck they want it to mean. This is one of the things that YouTube likes to do. They like to speak in fucking riddles. What the fuck does that actually mean? I can't tell you. I'm not. I mean, they're acting like the boogeyman's either coming after me or I'm the boogeyman coming after them. They always pull this shit. You have no idea what the fuck that means. I have no clue. All right. We will be expanding the use of automated systems. That's bots. Okay, that's fancy talk for bots. Okay, it ain't bad enough that bots already have enough power. They about to give it even more. Along with our team of expert reviewers, average Joes with power, to apply age restriction videos that aren't appropriate for all ages. With greater safeguards in place, you may see videos on your channel placed behind an age restriction wall. Now, what does that mean? Now, I mean, it's sitting here talking about some of that down here, but when a video is age restricted to 18 and over, you have to have a YouTube account, and you have to log into your account, and your account has to be, obviously when you made yourself your YouTube channel, they asked you how old you were when you were born. Okay, if you ain't 18, you can't watch the video. It's that simple. Which limits the content of viewers who are at least 18 years or older. We anticipate little to no impact on your videos, monetization. Okay, well, one, my videos aren't monetized, so I ain't worried about that shit. But they say we anticipate little to no impact on your videos. They don't know that. Okay, this is another thing that YouTube likes to do, is they like to give you that false sense of security. They don't know. Okay, they can't tell, my content obviously is not for kids. I mean, if you are subbed to my channel, ain't nobody under the illusion that my content is for kids. But they don't know that. It's just a blanket statement. And then they program the bots, they give their fucking AI that's already gone fucking insane. They give it a little bit more power, and then it runs amok, and it starts flagging shit that sometimes is right, but a lot of times is also wrong. This is how they choose to fix shit, which only breaks shit. As age-restricted videos are likely not suitable for all advertisers and will have already been rated as limited or ineligible for ads. As always, you can appeal an age restriction if you believe this was applied in error. Okay, so if you don't understand what's going on with that, is YouTube has gotten into their head for quite some time that if you swear in your videos, or if you're talking about controversial topics, the people start, well, we don't want to have our commercials running on that channel, on that particular video. They don't give a shit. Okay, them people that want them ads, all they want you to do is to run the fucking ad to see their fucking product. They don't give a shit about what you're talking about. They don't care that you're swearing, 90,000 times in your video. They want you to see the product so you can get that messaging to go buy the product. That's all they give a shit about. But YouTube has got it into their head that, well, if you swear and you're talking about controversial topics, nobody's going to want to put their commercials on your video when they're going to do it anyway. They're going to fucking put commercials on your video anyway. It's fucking stupid. Alright. We are also adjusting the way our age restriction works off of YouTube, prohibiting age restriction videos to be viewable when embedded in most third-party sites. Okay, they're talking about, Yahoo, they're talking about Bing, they're talking about places that you would be able to watch YouTube, but simultaneously not be on YouTube. Okay, they're gonna make it to where you can't, third-party backdoor that shit where you can watch the content, even if it's technically age restricted, because you would say you were watching a video that was, listed as 18 or older, but you were watching it on Bing. They don't have that third party restriction system. So you could watch a video that was intended for someone to be 18 or older, and you could watch that shit on Bing. But if you actually went to YouTube, it would still be age restricted. So what they're talking about here is working with the partners, Yahoo, Bing, stuff like that, to where you would have to, that age restriction would pop up. So you would still have to fucking log in. And they would make it to where, you would have to, have a Bing account, which is run by Microsoft, or have a Yahoo account, or Google, but Google fucking owns YouTube, so that's the same shit. Users that click on age-restricted videos on other websites will be redirected to YouTube, where they will only be able to view the content when logged in. This will help to ensure no matter where your content is viewed, videos hosted by YouTube will only be viewable by appropriate audiences. I just told you what all that shit meant. In order to comply with recent regulations, if you don't know what recent regulations mean, that's when YouTube got spanked for over COPPA, because they were harvesting the web cookies of children, and it was fucking illegal, and they went and did that shit anyway. Now, if you don't know why web cookies are important, that has important information. You can names, addresses, phone numbers, IP addresses, shit that can be used to track your ass down. And COPPA made it away. When COPPA was made a while back, and it was made a very long time ago. COPPA is not new by any stretch of the imagination. It's almost as old as the internet itself. They were worried about children getting fucked over by web cookies, and people would fucking kidnap them and shit. So they made it to where it was illegal for certain sites to fucking harvest web cookies. It was that simple. Okay, this law was in place for quite some time, and Google did what Google always does, and they said, we're gonna do it anyway. We're going to do it anyways. Well, they ultimately got busted, they got spanked, and they had to change their rules. And now they happen to add that shit to the EU because YouTube is inside the United States of America and was made and is an American company. The rest of the planet has to comply with fucking COPPA. If you're using using YouTube platform, and you in the European Union or anywhere else on the planet for that matter, you have to comply with COPPA. So that's what all that shit is about. We will also roll out age verification systems for the EU. If our systems cannot establish that a viewer is over the age of 18, regardless of the age they signed up with on their Google account, we will request that they verify their age using a valid ID or a credit card. That's fucking bad news right there. That is all bad news. It ain't enough that these people want your name, your number, your street address, your fucking email. Now they want your fucking credit card and your ID. That's bad fucking news right there, man. It will be simple. It would be simpler to just make yourself a bullshit account and say you were born in the 1970s. They have no way to check it. That's one of the things that I always find to be amusing about all these checks and balances is it relies on the person that's creating the account to actually be honest with all this shit. Yes, I was actually born in 1999, and you just have to take the word for it. You could sit there and say that you were born in the year 1904. They would have no way to fucking check that shit. This entire system is reliant upon you being honest. I'm sorry to inform the people in YouTube, but a lot of people ain't fucking honest. Okay, that's not a thing. Yeah, people try to be honest, but when you want to view something that you ain't supposed to be viewing, you're just gonna make a fucking bullshit account saying that you old enough anyway. So all this is fucking moot. But don't be giving them that shit, okay? Valid ID or credit card, that's bad news. Okay? Don't be giving that shit to these people. Alright, so we are at the end. I probably ran it for like 50 fucking minutes. I'll chop it down. Like I said, I'm not a complete sadist. I will do a upload tomorrow that is of a particular video that will hopefully be more entertaining. This is most likely very dry. I do apologize, but this is important. Okay, if you are already subscribed to my channel and you over the age of 18, you ain't got nothing to worry about. If you ain't subscribed to my channel and you under the age of 18, you will most likely not be able to see my content anymore. It's just that simple. Because I am not geared, nor do I want to be geared towards kids. I'm not the babysitter. I just, I make videos, upload that shit, say whatever the fuck I want to say. Sometimes I use too much profanity. I probably said the F word like, a million times and shit. But I ain't geared for kids. I ain't interested in being geared for kids. And if you a kid watching my stuff, I apologize. I suggest you make an account and pretend that you're 70 years old and resubscribe. And until then, I will see you people tomorrow.